What's up, tadpoles? Shake your tails, grab your hats, and do not adjust your set. We are doing something a little bit different today as far as goals go. We are going to do a goal given to us, once again, by GFB. We are going to go into the nether, and we are going to make a section of the nether look like the real world, and we are going to make a section of the real world look like the nether. It's a pretty good goal, I like it, and I've got a little bit of a plan so far. Not anything too outstanding, anything too nuts, but we are going to be going into... We are going to be going into the nether. I do have an area already prepared, and I want to get this one out of the way first because my nether area in the real world is going to look... it's going to take a little bit of work. So this is where we're going to set things up here. I've already kind of... hollowed out an area. I've got a little bit of grass growing. I wanted to get that done ahead of time because, you know, it would be boring to just watch the grass grow. So generally what I'm going to do in here is, it's a little unfortunate we can't get silk touched grass because I would have liked that. So instead, or silk touched water to make a little pond. So what we're going to do is I'm going to make myself a little bit of a skyline here. I'm going to have a house inset into the wall here to kind of make it look like we got someone living here. And it's right through the portal here, so it's, you know, easy access into the fake real world. So first step is I'm just gonna take out a layer of wall here, and this is gonna impede a little bit into the outside, but that's fine. We're just gonna cover that up with more wool. So I'm not too concerned about that. And the reason I picked this goal was there were two reasons. One, I have been digging a hole in the real world, kind of been using it as my stone quarry for the longest time, and I figured this would be a good way to actually, you know, use it, because it's been kind of annoying that I've had this big hole. Oh, that is a... Really? You have really good aim. That was stupid. Just hope this wool doesn't catch on fire. Good thing that soul sand isn't flammable. What am I trying to say? In any case, yeah, I've got this quarry that I've been setting up, and the only reason I have it is I've basically just been using it to get stone. I think I had a long-term goal of kind of wanting to make a tree farm in it. You know, a submerged tree farm, but I'm going to turn it into the nether. It's this really, really long, high section. It's about 50, maybe 50 blocks tall, and you'll see when you get in there. I think I've shown it in a previous video a long time ago, so I will not be surprised if none of you remember it. And once again, it seems like I have completely misjudged the amount of wool I will need for a project. This is not something new. I've got just over one wall done, and I'm already through a stack of wool. Well, the good news is that I won't need to use it all. Or, sorry, the entire place here won't just be covered in blue wool. And for those of you who are wondering, the blue wool is meant to represent sky. It's meant to represent a skyline. And I should actually probably have gotten some dirt. I could, you know, put a little hill in here that would save me some wool. And this is by far not my idea. I think I'm drawing from Vintage Beef. He has a section in the nether on the Minecraft server that looks like the real world, and it's got, I don't know if it actually has water in it, but it certainly has some farms, and it has the blue wool representing the sky. It's got some clouds jutting in. I'm going to be doing kind of something like that, because that seems to make the most sense. So, you know, props to Vintage Beef, fellow Canadian, for doing that. I don't know where he got his stuff from, though. So, you know, the attribution train might not have its final exit there. Just keep that in mind as well. I guess that needs to go there anyway, because I need a roof of sky. I'm gonna put the sun over here, It's going to be 3 by 3, I guess. Like so. It's not centered. I don't care if it's centered or not. It's just the sun. We're also going to have some clouds jutting out here from a few places. Do I have... I don't have any shears with me. I thought I brought some. Guess not. This might be a little slow doing this. So this is going to come out... Oh, the last thing I need is a gas shooting at me. Thank you very much. Actually... Oh yeah. I guess I have a corner of wool here that I don't need. Shoot. Okay, I'll claim that back by the time I'm coming back to do more of this stuff. I need to be a little bit scarce with my... Not scarce. I need to be frugal with my resources that are not going to be actually visible. Yeah. Got a cloud coming out here. I'll have a cloud going over here. The clouds had a nice little effect. Actually, I guess the clouds should all... Ah, screw it. The clouds will not be on the same level, even though that's the way they are in-game. I'm just going to have some clouds jutting out. That's all we're going to need. Looks pretty good. There you go. So I'm going to go back to the real world for a sec. I'll be back with some dirt and some more light blue wool. One sec. Okay, I'm back and I got everything I think I should need now. Although, oh jeez. Knowing me, I have also underestimated something else. So I'm going to take up a little bit of space here and I'm going to put in a little bit of a hill right here, like so. Actually, let's make it a little bit more like this. Yeah, I'm gonna take out a bunch of my dirt, and I should probably actually put some more of this up so I can get the rest of that that light blue wool there. I don't want to lose it. I spent too much effort getting it. So I guess while I'm working, I'll just, you know, talk a little bit. I'm really excited about the xbxone server. I'm really excited about getting to record some episodes there. I've done that little quick peek, and I actually did record a lot of stuff that I've since kind of thrown out. I don't know, I just felt like the break between the beginning of my recording of that server and the time when the episodes would actually start, you know, being aired would just be far too much. It would be too much of a break. The context would be gone from a lot of the things I'd be saying. You know, it just generally, I don't think it would, you know, look too amazing or sound too amazing, be too amazing. I don't know. Take your pick. That'll be fine. The grass will spread up here. That'll be okay. So what you're going to get when I start airing those xbxone server episodes is you're gonna see pretty much right off the bat. Yeah, you're gonna see pretty much right off the bat what I'm doing at that time. I don't have a backlog of stuff. I have one thing that I've recorded that will be released because that's kind of important because it gives you context for everything else. But the stuff I've actually done so far in my base, I'll just quickly describe it in the first videos, and we can kind of use that as the starting point. Excuse me, use that as the starting point and move on. Get on with our lives, not get tied up in the past, all that kind of stuff. And plus, that would mean that when I started airing the episodes from the backlog, it would mean that I'd have to kind of wait until those caught up. And yeah, I could publish them at a quick enough pace that my own work wouldn't be enough to overcome the pace at which I was publishing episodes, so I would eventually catch up. But you know, I've got 4 series right now, and yeah, 4. I have Gulster Bunsey, I have... Yeah, that'll be enough. I've got Goals for Bunsey. I've got my adventure series, Bunsey's Minecraft Adventures. And I'm currently playing through... I just actually recently started a map called The Forgotten Sky. It's by a map maker named Kranica. I love that name, by the way. If you haven't seen the first episode, then you can watch the first, I don't know, 5 minutes of that episode to realize just, I like the name Kranica. Kranica. I think it's a cool sounding name. Oh yeah, there's the sky. And that series is fun. I also have... what do I have? I also have Mass Effect and Outland. And so that's 3 series, but also keep in mind I'm publishing episodes every single day. I've got 1 episode per day. And a lot of the times, just due to how things work as far as scheduling goes, I am rendering and uploading an episode on the same day. Not necessarily editing, but the rendering and uploading. And that means that I don't really have a ton of time to do stuff right now. For example, the Goals for Bunsey episodes have been, I've been typically making them every Sunday. And they go up on Sundays. And that's not by choice. That's not because I'm, well, okay, it's partially by choice. It's partially because I'm lazy and I'm just waiting until the end of the week. I'm procrastinating. But it's also just because I don't have time. If I tried to do things any earlier... Where can I put this tree? If I tried to do things any earlier, it would mean that other episodes would not go up. So... No. I thought they fixed it so that bone meal didn't grow trees if it couldn't currently grow. Guess not. Huh. Anyway, so once Outland finishes, I'm not going to pick up another game. I'm just going to... this is a little too low, I guess. I can always build a tree. I've got the dirt... I got the wood here, and I got shears, so I'll probably just have to jump back to the real world and get some leaves and build me a tree. That's not too big of a deal. Anyway, so I was saying... that I was thinking I would just drop another series. I wouldn't try and go for 4 series. And I think it might be a little bit better by the time the icepick server stuff goes up, because it means I will only have 2 series to go with. No, not 2, 3 series. Because I'm... Well, I guess 4 series if I'm counting Outlands. Because I'm pretty much doing 4 series right now. I've got to play on the icepick server. I've got to get, I've got to get stuff done, And that is, it's taken time away from recording other series. It's taken time away from Goals for Bunsey here. And it's kind of unfortunate. I'm not going to really do anything too special on this house. I'm just going to make it look like an NPC village house, basically. Because those are, readily recognizable. And there are times, like right now, that I wish that stairs didn't work upside down. Let's see. So I'm going to have to pop myself up here and just start laying a roof. And go over. So yep, that's where I stand. Just feel a little overworked on the channel stuff so far, which isn't anything bad. I'm not necessarily complaining. I'd like to be overworked. I'd like to have a demand for these episodes. That's the dream. Obviously, I'm not quite there yet, but it would not be, well, it would be like me to kind of, give up after I don't see immediate success. But that's something I want to change, so it's not going to happen. I'm just going to keep plugging away. If anything, I'm just going to keep having fun, because all this stuff has been fun so far. Like that's the one thing that I don't think a lot of people They need to approach video making in the view frame. Oh, jeez. With the perspective of, I don't really care if I do amazingly well or not. I'm putting stuff out there. I'm having fun. And I know that at least putting videos up has, you know, kind of forced me to do a little bit better as far as Minecrafting goes. I guess I don't need to worry about that stair there if I'm never going to see it. Yeah, it doesn't immediately look terrible, so therefore I don't worry about it. I'm going to put some walls here. A door. Let's put a roof over this point. Let's get that door going. This is the nice part of the build. We're in the nether, making it look nice. The next part is going to be fun. It's going to be in the real world, making it look bad. I'm thinking I'm also just gonna... I should probably cut out this area a little bit and build a little bit inside. If anything, to not make it look like it's just built into nothing. Even though I did see that, I'm trying to set up the ultra hardcore stuff, and so I have a little local server that I'm playing on, so I can, you know, get the settings right. And I was spawned by a NPC village, and I could see like half houses. It was really weird. They were just basically sheared off. Seems like the monsters really got to them before I did. And I know I'm going to have to cut a little bit of this out anyway, so I'm just going to stop talking here and cut back when the house is done. So I'll be back in a sec. Well, here we go. We got a little tree here in the corner, kind of partially blocked by a cloud. No big deal, no big deal. Don't really care. We've got a little house that looks derpy as hell. I mean, it looks like a face. Kind of looks like one of the Shy Guys from Mario. Come out here, you got a nice view of the sky. It's not being lit up by torches. Just ignore the particles. Little roof here with a light coming in through there. I guess I should have put light over there, but oh well. It's a derpy little house there. But yeah, when you're standing here, you could almost think that this is the real world, except for, well, I guess this is like swamp color. Maybe? I think that's swamp color. Yeah, there you go. Now we're going to pop on over to the real world. Hello. Little Pigman cameo there. And I'm going to show you the pit. And I don't know what I'm going to do as far as the build. I guess I need to decide on that, because it's going to take a lot of work. I might, you know, coat the walls or something and then come back later and actually, you know, do the detail on camera. Because I got only a few things I really want to do. Nothing too huge. It's going to be fairly simple. Part of the nether. There's going to be a bit of a fortress jutting in. I'm just going to have one of the, you know, one of the legs coming out. That's pretty much it. So here's our hole, and that goes all the way down to my branch mine, right by where, I'll just go down. It goes right down by where actually the stairway comes down. So my stairway down to my strip mine stops basically right at the corner of this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to put a nether portal right here. Yeah, right here. Or I guess right here. So you can just kind of walk through into the nether. And that's something I copied from Etho. That I'm going to copy from Etho. He did this in one of his videos. Long time ago. Might be hard to find it. I couldn't even tell you the episode number if I wanted to try. But yeah, this is quite a little hole here. It's going to be very, very vertical. It's going to take me a lot of work. I'm definitely not going to do that on camera. That's a lot of block laying. Okay, well, I guess if I'm going to use a lisp, I guess I'm going to line the walls here with netherrack, and the floor here, and I'll block off the ceiling as well. And I'll cut back when that's done, because then that'll give me, you know, something I can actually start working with. So I'll be back in a while for me, short time for you. Well, here we are. I feel good. I got the majority of the work done for this project. So here's the ground floor, and if we look up, that's a lot of netherrack, isn't it? I'm very sad. I had to spend so much time getting all this netherrack. We've even got a whole inventory full of it left, because I know I'm going to have to use it to make a whole bunch of stuff anyway. So one of the things I was going to do is I'm going to build another level here, a little level jutting out. It's going to start just about here, I think. Oh, got the burp. Sorry about that. It's going to be pretty simple. Oh, no, that's not what I wanted, but it'll work. It'll do. I can handle it. All we're going to do is we're going to bring it out. It's going to curve a little bit here. Let's do this. Let's bring it in like that. And just jive it up like this. Splash in some monkey. And that'll be good. And on top of that, we got to build another layer because, you know, gotta have blue hair. I mean, another layer. And that's going to be also pretty simple. We're just going to build on top of it, when we're going to fill it in with some netherrack. Just going to be like this. I'm going to add a little bit of more of a jutting out here, just cause that can stay. Fill it in a little bit. By the way, for those of you who don't know, netherrack has terrible blast resistance. I was filling up the roof up there and I got blasted by a creeper. It actually did a lot of damage. A lot of stuff I needed to reverse. Was not too happy about it. And then I'm gonna bring out another little part here. Everything's gonna be kind of haphazard, because although I know, you know, there is kind of common shapes in the nether, I feel like if I just, you know, do random stuff like this, then it'll still look pretty good. I can call it a day. One thing I do need to be careful of is if I want to do lava effects, and I certainly do, I'm going to need to be careful as far as the distance. Because unlike the nether, lava is only going to flow 4 blocks here, as opposed to the usual 7. It spreads as if it was water in the nether. I'm going to do this. It won't matter if there's stone behind it. People won't be able to tell the difference. Come on down. Oh, the price isn't right there. I didn't mean to. I want it to cascade down a little bit more. Oh well. Oh, that is one thing. Okay, I know it's going to cascade at least. I don't want it to go down with those stairs there. That'll screw up the pattern. Look at that. Look at that, it's going to flow down the entire staircase, and this is going to take forever to go away now. Damn it! Oh no. Lava sheet. What have I done? Oh no, and it's going to cover the entire thing too. It's not going to be safe down there very much. Oh no. Oh god. I am a lava expert. Look at that. Okay, well, I guess I'm jumping down over here, and I think... No, that's just outside of survivable falling distances. So I'm gonna... I'm gonna aim my mouse like this, And try and place a block. Oh, wow, okay. So it was just within survivable distance. I was trying to place a block as I fell, but apparently not. Can't do that. This would be a good place for the lava lake. I did want to put it in a little lava pond. So I'm just gonna bring this around here, you know, kind of cordon it off, like so. It should, yeah, that should be fine. I'm just gonna have a little bit of a lava thing in here. I'm gonna surround this a little bit with some, some gravel, because, you know, gravel's got to be in the nether, and it's got to be really annoying because it's gravel and it's in the nether. Yeah, basically I'm just going to continue on like this, putting little stuff in here. I'm going to have the nether fortress jutting out over here, I guess. I'm going to use nether brick to build up a little bit, make a little bridge coming out. It's not going to be too high up because I don't have that much nether brick, but that'll be fine. These holes in the ceiling here, you can see the fog is kind of moving around in its visibility. That's so I can see up there and get a good perspective. I don't know what I'm going to do as far as having those holes, because they do kind of break the illusion. So we'll have to see. I think, though, a lot of my time now is going to be working around this lava and getting it to go away. Man. So I am going to fill this in with lava source blocks. I've got a pond of lava right over here. Oh, geez. And that would be one side of the lava pool. Right over here, you can see. So I'm going to be taking my lava from here, transporting it over there. I feel like I should just cut away right now. I know this episode probably won't be too long beyond me kind of babbling on when I was doing the real world nether part, but this is going to be a lot of bridging and a lot of kind of annoying aspects of building, not really the fun aspects. So I think I will do that. I think I'll just come back, meet you in a few minutes. I'll give you maybe some updates as I'm going so you can see from different perspectives. And I might need to build another stairway. Okay, see you guys in a bit. Bam, there you go. Whoa, look at that. We're in the nether. What happened? So here we are in this section of the nether here. There's not really a whole lot you can see from here. I took out the holes because mobs tended to fall through. I got creepered once. I got killed once by a skeleton launching me down into the lava, so I lost a lot of my stuff, which is very unfortunate. Obviously, this isn't what I had on me after building. I went and dropped a whole bunch of stuff off, but I lost my bow, lost my pickaxe. Yeah, lost, I think, another diamond shovel. I might have stored that, though. There is one thing that we can do to make this look a little bit more like the nether. Have annoying bits of lava, or fire all around. So you can hit them like in the real nether. And with that, I can take this lighting out. With that, we can conclude this goal and head back through the real nether to get to our first island. Oh look, we're back in the real world. So I'll see you back over there. Well, here we are back in the Hall of Goals, and before anyone says anything about it, yes, I do realize that I forgot to put the nether fortress in. After this is done, it's not going to be in the video, but I'm going to put up a little, you know, the nether fortress thing that I was talking about. So don't worry about that. By the time this video goes up, it'll actually be in my world. And yeah, this one. You know, I am out of Jacob Romu goals. So if I ever return to another season, I'm gonna have to start doing goals that aren't his, which isn't really that bad. It's just his goals have not only been good, But no, I'm not saying the other goals aren't good, but they've also been extremely convenient for me at the time. So it's hard for me to resist. So here we are back at the Hall of Goals wall. We're going to put up this sign here, which is going to take away that vine. And we're going to be doing extreme terraforming. Jacob Nomu. Thank you for that suggestion. It was a pretty awesome one. I enjoyed doing it. This video will probably not end up being that long. So sorry about that in advance, but you know, beyond that, thank you for watching. Tune in 2 weeks from now, or I guess next week. I'll probably start putting up videos after episode 26. After episode 26 of Ghost Ubuntu, I'll probably start putting up episodes that week of the icepick server. So look forward to that. Look forward to a unfortunately slightly reduced schedule, just because I don't think that if I want to have higher quality videos and actually put time into the icepick server episodes, I've been doing these ones kind of haphazardly and late, then yeah, look forward to that. So I will see you guys next time. As always, thank you for watching, and have a good one.